working to get my hands on that. How's everybody? Nelson, do you have next week off?
Nope, I'm working next week.
Custodians work through the holiday break, don't you guys?
Yeah.
You muted, man.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
12 months out of the year. Now, if I was doing my primary job, I'll be off.
What's your primary job?
That was a lead campus supervisor dealing with discipline. Yes. So I became a full-fledged custodian. But my wife, she have it off next week.
Yeah, well, I am spending next week writing a course for a school district for polished concrete. I just got the confirmation of a date. We're going to do a workshop. So, which is fun because I have to figure out how we're going to conduct class. So part of our conversation we're going to have this morning briefly is about one of our upcoming classes in April. All right. Okay, so let me get our attendance real quick, and then we'll get started here. Okay. Well, good morning. Friday morning, we're getting, wrapping up with our hard floor, and we're going to mainly be working at breakout rooms as you guys work on the beginning of your project for your final project. I am reviewing test scores this morning to kind of see who's up to date and where you guys are at with that. So I'll be doing that while you guys are in your breakout rooms and then popping in to your breakout rooms regularly. I need you guys to look at your calendars, if you will. So if everybody will take a look at their calendar, and this is basically a discussion. We will make a decision as a class what will work best for everybody. I need to make a slight adjustment to our schedule for the week of April the 5th. So it's our last full week of classes. That week, we will be wrapping up our discussions on restroom cleaning. So just kind of reviewing where we're at when we come back from our break, right, which will be the week of the 22nd, we will be discussing carpet cleaning. And we have 3 full weeks. During that 3 full weeks, we'll do carpet and restrooms, and then we'll be working on our project. So that week, on April the 7th, we have a couple options. I need to move that class. So either one of 2 options, and I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to kind of give me your thoughts, is 1, we move the April 7th class to April 8th. So instead of doing it on Wednesday, we do it Thursday, the 8th. So that's an option. And at same time, same place, I'll just make the schedule change in Zoom and send you guys all out the link. Or option 2, we go 2 longer classes on the 5th and the 9th. So those classes would go, we would actually need to probably take it to about 12:30 on both of those days. So what would you guys prefer? Kind of polling everybody.
The 8th works for me.
Okay.
They both do. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, the 8th works for me.
I would say the 8th.
Well,
Okay.
The 8th works for me as well.
Everybody's good with the 8th, it sounds like?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I got shit.
Is this reschedule the final day?
Say that again?
Is this a reschedule the final day of class?
No, this is the week before, only on the 8th. Our class ends, our last day of class is the 14th. So the following week. So there will be no changes to that. It's simply going to be those that we just discussed. Okay, so I'll go ahead and lock it in for the 8th, and we'll make that adjustment. That just occurred only within the last hour that I got a confirmation on that. We're doing a polished concrete workshop for a school district down in Santa Maria. And so that will be a 2-day class where we're teaching them how to use equipment that they've invested in and how to polish concrete. So what's cool is the curriculum and everything that we set up for this class. It's my goal that we will offer a similar class later this summer here in Sacramento, and then do another one in Tracy probably in the beginning of the fall. So one of the things too, everybody, is and I will send you an email. I'm going to ask your permission for this. I like to put you guys on an email list that I send out updates about future classes that are available so that you guys would be at least aware of those. Depending on where you're working. So if any of you go into working in custodial, if you're working in a facility, you may be able to take advantage of talking to your employer about taking these courses. I will be working with Karen and Therese at the end of this month also to discuss our classes for the fall semester, what courses, because we want to offer the supervisory course in the fall. And I'm still waiting on an outline from ISSA on that one of what that would look like. It'll probably be a 60-hour course based on the information I've gotten so far. So, Mark.
Yeah, due to this COVID-19 and how, the school started these online classes, does this seem like this is going to be the standard now down the road when, hopefully we get out of this COVID thing, that it's going to stay online, these courses?
Probably going to do some hybrids. One of the things we found is we like the ability of this being flexible for students to be able to do it from home. We've gotten good response from that. So we are not expecting to go back for at least the this always learning course to go completely back to a hands-on instruction. However, in workshops or even in the advanced course, those of you who are scheduled for the advanced, we are working on 3 sessions that will be hands-on, because when we talk about stripping and waxing floors, cleaning of carpets, or doing a detailed clean of a restroom, there's curriculum that I can give, but the best way to teach a detailed clean of a restroom is demonstrate it and then have the students do the work. And the same as with stripping and waxing floors. I need to show everybody how to run a buffer so that you can be able to handle that machine. The basic course does not require the use of a hands-on, the buffer. It's a lot more theory, but in the advanced course, it is a lot more of hands-on. So like I said, there'll be 3 at least hands-on days. The supervisor course, I would expect will probably all be online. I don't expect that we would do anything in person with that. But I just think that the flexibility this offers to all of us of being able to provide more courses this way versus having to schedule time in a classroom. Because what happens in a classroom is we need to then lock in and we have a scheduled time because there's multiple classes that would occur there. So what is your guys' thoughts out of curiosity, in this atmosphere versus hands-on or versus being in a classroom? What do you guys think? What do you feel?
I think it's got its plus and minuses, being in the classroom here, but definitely for me, I mean, I'm in Vegas right now. So
nice.
Doing this class.
Yeah.
So like I said, it works, and gives me, instead of taking half the day off, I'm only taking 2 hours out of the day off. At this point, doing classes. So yeah, it definitely works for me.
Yeah, I like it because it's convenience to be at home or to go to a park and get in class instead of being in a classroom, because you can't. In a classroom, it's like your mind sometimes start wandering, and it's like itching to get out. So when you have that freedom and you can learn outside of the classroom, so it's more convenient for me. I like it.
I think with hands-on, it should be a hybrid model. I mean, it is super convenient to get into Zoom wherever. But I think if you can incorporate at least a few hybrid scenarios there, especially with hands-on and how physical this job can get.
Yeah, I agree. And I expect that this basic course will, for our fall courses, have that component, probably very similar to the advanced, where we'll have a day where we say, okay, Monday, Wednesday we're doing it online, and then Friday we're going to meet up at the school and we're going to do a hands-on application of it. On the customer service, the chemistry, there's no reason to do those anywhere hands-on, but the above floor I would probably combine with another class because it's so basic. But those 3 of carpet, restrooms, and hard floor, that's a nice function of getting some hands-on training. So, a couple days of hands-on in it could work real well.
Hey, Dave, let me ask you, did we miss out on anything not being in a classroom environment to where, you brought up some of your props and whatnot as far as the tools used on the job, the microfibers and all that? It is
nice to be able to bring in the props and you guys being able to actually see them and, pass them around, do some of those. I did a couple of hands-on demonstrations that I've had to find video for in doing some of this. Like, we haven't gotten to the carpet cleaning section, but on the carpet cleaning section, when we do stain removal, I actually have some swatches of carpet that I bring in, and we actually do stain removal. Whereas in this, we're going to watch a video of somebody doing it. So there's some value. We, in the past, we did hands-on where we did some things, but that was before we really incorporated the full ISSA model. So our first semester, we had no structure to it as far as this model. I literally had to create it as I went. So it was, I'm very thankful to my students for their patience with me the first semester, because we have 90 hours, and Dave, you have to figure out how you're going to train this class. And I had to create all of our own testing. We had no ISSA testing or any of that. So yeah, it was, I don't think I want to go back to those days. I like the model that we have, but there are a few things that I feel like we would gain. One of the things that I do like is when we're doing the project, the presenting of the project in person is cool, which brings me to one other subject. If I'm trying to get approval for this, and I think I can get this done, because if we can use a room, and it kind of preface this. As a district, we still have not been officially opened to in-person learning. Okay. However, that is about to change based on Sacramento County going into the red tier. When we get the all clear that we are in the red tier and we can go back into the classrooms, which we are working on the model of April 1st is the plan for Elk Grove School District. I would like to, on April 14th, hold our class in person, to have everybody come to the campus there on Gerber for our last day and to do our presentations together. And you guys all get a chance to meet each other. We hopefully will do our certificates that day. So what do you guys think about it if we get approval for it? Are you guys open to that idea?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. So I got Mark is good.
Fine.
Nelson?
Yeah, it's good. Robert?
Okay. Robert's good. Alex, what'd you say?
I don't think I can make it.
Okay. How about...
It's a far drive from where I am to there. It'll probably take me like 4 hours.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Where is it again? I'm sorry.
Over on Gerber in Elk Grove.
Yeah, I can make it. I live really close to there.
Okay. How about Ken and Archina? Archina, can you do it?
Yeah, I will try because car problem.
Okay.
I will try my best. If somebody give me right, then I can.
And again, I don't have the approval on this, guys, yet. This is something that I wanted to poll you first before I talk to the school, because right now there's several unknown factors on that. Ken, would that work for you?
I have to see, because I don't have as many cars as I used to, so we're down to one now.
Okay.
So yeah, just let us know, and then on the fly, if it works, it works. If not, I'll let you know.
Well, I will tell you this. I will have an answer for that by the end of the month, by about the 29th or the 1st. So we should have we expect to have an answer from everybody that we have it all clear by the 29th. That's what we're waiting on. All right. A few more people. Eduardo, how about you?
When is the date?
Our last day of class, April 14th.
Yeah, I can make it.
Okay. Tyler, could you do that?
I don't know that I can because I'm reliant upon public transit to get places.
Okay, understand. What about you, Christina?
Yeah, I can make it.
Okay. So it sounds like we've got a couple that can't, and I understand that. So again, this is not a decision I make unilaterally. I wanted to poll you guys, and then I will talk with Karen and Therese, and we'll kind of make some decisions, and I'll get back with you guys. We may come up with a little bit of a hybrid model for it. So let me find out from them, and we'll go from there. So, okay. We've got everybody here today, so great to have everybody. We are going to go back into our breakout rooms and continue on your project of working on, your medical building, your public building, your school. Nelson, in your guys' public building, what did you guys decide? What kind of building are you doing?
We will be doing a retail building.
Okay. A retail. Okay. So today, one of the things you want to be very clear about and get basically, what are the surfaces in your building? How is your building laid out? So in that medical building, the retail building at school, how is it laid out? What are you cleaning? What kind of rooms? Is it a school? Are you cleaning a classroom? What are you guys doing? And what are those surfaces? And then from there, what I would encourage you to do within each group is start to divide up the work, because now you want to kind of outline who's going to be responsible for helping us to figure it out. And you can do it as a team, or you can do it where each individual team member is going to gather the information on, you're responsible for the above floor. You're going to help us with the hard floors. And as we go along, each person has a role. And you think about it, remember we talked about the team cleaning concept? Within team cleaning, each person has a role in the team. So some are going to be the floor care specialist, some are going to be the person does the dusting and the trash. So everybody can have a role in it. Remember, once you determine your role, what are the equipment and tools you need? What are your materials and supplies you need for your role? What are the chemicals as part of those supplies? Then what's the process? How are you going to do it? If you're going in to clean a classroom, how will you clean that classroom? So that's what you're going to be able to decide. And what I want to see, and I want to give you a little bit more direction on this. As we get towards the end of this, and I'm going to expect that we're going to spend more time that week of April the 5th through the 9th, really getting this finalized, is written instructions. I'd like to see a list. I will show you guys on, as we finish up today's class, an example of a list and a basic, here's a task list that I created for the team doing cleaning of restrooms and for a retail store. Now, Nelson, I won't post it in the classroom because I'm not going to give you guys a head start on everybody. But I've already got a task list that I've created that tells our custodians how to clean a retail store. That says, here's my equipment, here's my materials, here's the supplies. So yours, I will be critiquing very closely because I know that one. I also know school real well. So Christina and your team, again, knowing that. The one that I have never actually cleaned more than just a medical office building, and I've done a lot of dialysis facilities. That's my experience in medical, but I've never actually cleaned a hospital room. I have done where I've trained on long-term care facilities. But the concept is really the same, and it's really similar to a school, but the tools are usually a little bit more modern in the form of almost all medical is using microfiber for doing their work. So, all right, so let me open the breakout rooms. We get that set up real quick, and you guys will get your invites into your breakout rooms.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Okie dokie. So, I didn't realize that we were supposed to be doing like the whole school. I thought we were just doing like just the MP, and I didn't realize that we were, sorry, my birds are loud, going to have to do a breakdown of, like how much we would charge them, etc. So I know in a school for sure there's at least 2 custodians, and they all have areas, shall I say. So one will have the MP and one will have the office, and they split the rooms, and they have about between 20 to 23 classrooms apiece. So I don't know if that's something we can kind of tailor to or use. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we could use that. Let me. Do you guys have a Gmail account?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I want to send you this document that I have here, and then that way, I guess you could print it, and then, or just do it electronically on your phone to add to it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to send it to you in the chat, but it'll go to everyone. It is my Gmail is ChristianaMacias638@gmail.com.
Hey, hold on a second. If you go down to chat.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to put it in the chat?
Yeah, put it in the chat because that was hecka fast.
Oh, okay. It just goes to everybody, though.
Yeah, that's all right. I thought it was able to send it to individuals, but the drop down says just everybody.
Yeah. $6:30. All right, I just sent it.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. So so technically we're hired for a school, so we're doing day-to-day cleaning, correct? We're not doing like deep cleaning.
Yeah, I didn't know that we would have to have all that. What we're charge and all that good stuff. So, yeah, that's throwing a wrench in it. But
I mean,
hopefully we can figure that out.
I mean, not so much. Like I was saying, I've done subbing before, so like I said, I can kind of give you the breakdown. The majority of them get like 23 to 20 rooms of classrooms, and maybe 3 to 4 set of bathrooms, just depending on the school. And for sure, they swap. Either you get the MP or you get the office. Those are both areas that need to be prestige, shall you say? You know. And I know in Elk Grove, the custodians get paid. I think it's like 15 something an hour. And most elementary schools have two custodians. And then they have the lead that takes care of the day-to-day. So it eliminates some of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Archula, how do you feel about, sorry if I said your name wrong. How do you feel about, or what input do you have?
I'm sorry?
What input do you have? Or are we talking too fast? I talk fast. I'm a fast talker, so I can slow it down. You just have to let me know.
I didn't understand. How can clean the class?
No. So our project is to see how much it costs to clean an area and what we would charge. But we're working for a school, so we don't gauge that.
I didn't know we were a school, sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a simpler way to explain it. Ken, do you have a different way to help?
Right now, I was like in between sending this and listening to what you were saying.
Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to help her understand so that we're all on the same level. But I think communication is kind of the hardest right now. And I'm trying to think of another way to explain it to simplify it. But I talk really, really fast, and if I don't say stuff, I forget. So I just ramble.
Yeah, you're a fast talker. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Tyler, do you have any suggestions?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. What do you think about like what I'm the information that I'm giving? Like, do you think we should tailor our assignment towards like the knowledge that I already know because I have worked in a school district, or do you guys just want to freehand it and figure out like how much we would charge to clean a school site, and how many people that would take, etc.?
I think that sounds great.
Okay. I just don't want to be too bossy because I can be.
Hey, you know what? It's good to be because in this area, I have no idea. So yeah, we could do that. What you would like to do there? I guess it would be just a simple math thing, like whatever per hour they're getting, how many hours we're gonna be working there, and then boom equals whatever. So yeah, that seems really, really good. By the way of this file here, I sent it to you on your email, but I was also able to throw it up in chat. So Arcana, go to chat and you'll see a file there. Tyler, go there and see that file. Then that way you know what me and Christina is going to be working on, and then maybe we can shoot it out to you if you guys got Gmail accounts or whatnot. I don't know.
Okay, so MP floors, I can tell you for sure. I know what they clean those with. It is an auto scrubber. The walls, we usually use the I'm probably going to use a wrong word, a microfiber pad, just to clean the walls. Cleaning method. Cleaning method for what? Like, so the MP has that's kind of hard to narrow down, because sometimes there are cafeteria tables that you do have to wipe down, clean up, throw the trash out, etc. So if you're doing that kind of cleanup, it would be dumping the trash, wiping the tables, picking the tables up, sweeping, and then auto scrubbing. And then if there's any bathrooms in there, you know.
Tyler, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, how are you? You're muted, but you have to unmute your microphone. You can either hit the space bar or hit unmute.
Yeah, I think I'm good now.
Okay, cool. So, hey, I pulled you out. I'm kind of touching base with several students here. So, I've noticed you have not gone online to do any of your testing. Have you been doing the paper form and getting those done?
I'm not sure what the login is for the website.
Okay, then let me give that to you. Let's get that. You need the login itself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your actual username and password still?
No.
Okay. All right. Let me send this to you, right? Because I want to make sure I get this to you. Let me see here. I might be able to do this right here. Okay. So I'm through the chat portion of this class. I'm sending you, this is the website. Tell me if you got that message here.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. Your login and password are going to be this here. Let me get that. Okay. Keeps doing that. Okay. So it's Tyler, Plazyb. Okay, I'm making sure I got that right. And then the password is going to be KVT464KH. Okay. So have you done the paper form of these tests, Tyler?
Not yet, no.
Okay. You're going to fall behind if you don't get started on this. So this next week, okay, while we have the week off from class, you need to get that done.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. And because we run out of time for me to be able to, as an instructor, be able to help you if you're running into issues. So what I would ask you to do is in the Google Classroom, okay, you remember how to get in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In the classroom, there is copies of the test. And you'll want to get that done so that you have that information, okay?
Okay.
So, and then if you run into issues, then I can then help you when we come back on the that Monday. I'll be available to help you out with stuff, okay?
Okay.
Are you doing okay with this class? Any questions or concerns that you're having?
I'm doing good. I'm a bit behind on my assignments, but I'm going to work on that right now this week.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Cool. I'm going to put you back into your group. I just wanted to pull you out so that we had that done. So let me here. Let's see. Trying to see how do I move you back into.
Is to clean like the desk areas. I don't know what they're called, like the front desk areas, like all touch points. So I'll just give you guys a quick breakdown on what touch points are in our field. So touch point is as you walk in, you touch the door, that's a touch point. The light switch, that's a touch point. The sink and counter area, that's a touch point. The soap dispenser, that's a touch point. The paper towel dispenser, and then obviously the kids' desk area and chair. Those are all things that are required as a custodian to wipe down as well. And so when we do touch points, we spray the aqueous ozone on a microfiber, and then we wipe down. And we, I don't even have one to show you. But so we get the towel and we fold it into 1, 2, 3, 4, like a little square, so that we can utilize it more. And then after so many areas that we wipe down, we turn it over and then, open it and get all sides so that we can use one whole rag for multiple uses versus just kind of one rag for a small area.
All right. What I have now is I made note of the do zone most schools, cleaning method zone, that's going to be on the top or wherever we're going to put it.
Okay.
Empty room floors, auto scrubber, and I have the walls blank for now. Cleaning procedure, I'm going to rename the cleaning method on the individual areas to cleaning procedure. And the first one I have on cleaning procedure for the MP room is touch points.
Yes, that sounds good.
And the products used in the MP room, microfiber mops, microfiber dust mop, auto scrubber, aqueous ozone, and then I should put maybe microfiber rags.
Yes, you can do that. But also, I don't know the exact name of it. I know all custodians got like it looks like a little squirt gun, but it's not. It's a mister, and it distributes the aqueous ozone. And I don't even know the parts per million that it shoots them out. But it's like a fine mist.
Oh, is it that machine that they fill up and it just sprays throughout the room? Is that what that is?
Yeah. And that's part of their day-to-day.
Okay, let me put that up on the top here to note that, and then maybe I can look it up.
I could say mister, but I don't know what it's actually called. That's what I look at. It looks like a little squirt gun that distributes fine mist. And that's what they, after they do their touch points and before they're ready to walk off, they kind of just spray the area with that and then they leave.
All right.
I mean, should we touch on any bathrooms?
Yeah, because that's going to be. I think we decided on the hallways and not the hallways. This is going to be regular concrete because I marked down outdoor walkways.
Yeah, and those are always good to just sweep and, or even if just depending on the day, because night custodians are not allowed to use a blowers really late at night. But just maintaining the exterior area helps you, so that way you're not tracking in all the leaves and having to vacuum them up. So even a lobby pan and a broom, if they're outside your door, it's quicker to just sweep them up and get rid of them than vacuum them up in your classroom.
Yeah. Yeah, the bathroom.
The bathroom.
I haven't put those down yet. Hold on, let me add that to the mix here real quick.
Okay. Tyler, you're a little quiet. You have any input or any suggestions, or how do you feel?
Yeah, that all sounds good to me.
Okay, you're gonna have to let me know if I'm going too fast, because like I said, I talk really, really fast. Did we lose our Chuleta? Another thing, Ken, if I'm not speaking too fast, it's always good to have, oh my gosh, my brain is not the greatest this morning. Sorry, guys. An outside Weber, just to kind of maintain the little cobwebs on the outside of the classroom's exteriors too. If you get free time, it's always good to do that.
So the Websters?
Yeah, the little Websters outside, it keeps the cobwebs out and the little insects from making homes in front of areas that make the schools look ugly. I can't think of anything else right now.
No, that's great. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I'm blank now. Yeah, because we don't use traditional mops no more. They use the microfiber mops it's like a different process. So you get, I have to ask a custodian because I have not used them, so much square footage, and then you throw it in like a dirty bin and you grab another one. You wouldn't mop the bathroom with an entire microfiber. I think you use like 3 of them. And like hallways, etc. Like you only use so much square footage, and then you get a new one. I'll find a custodian today, and I'll ask them that.
Yeah, I think they use those for a period of wipes on the surfaces, like you said, touch points. Maybe they'll have one they spray for the touch points only, and when they use up, enough of that rag surface, and they have to switch it out.
Yeah, but for the mops, they use the same. They use a microfiber mop, and they only use like so much square footage. So if because I've watched them do it. So if they're going into a girl's bathroom, they'll get maybe 2 about the sinks, and then they throw that one into the dirty bin, and then they grab another one, and they do, I think it's like 2 or 3 stalls, and then they grab another one, etc. I can, since I have I don't really know how to send pictures, but I can see if I can take a picture of some products today, like an auto scrubber and maybe the microfiber mops, if I get a chance to today. And that might help. So that everyone can have kind of like a visual of what I'm talking about. Because I know it kind of like, you don't know what I'm talking about until you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be real great. And then I'll send you this updated one I'm taking the notes on. And then, if you want to, I'd rather like you put your input on it too. Yeah. And then if it changes so much, then I'll just keep yours. You know what I mean? But mine is kind of messy right now. But then
that's how my
maybe
brain
you can do a little cleanup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how my brain works. I have to say it. If I don't say it, I'll forget it. And then like I'll be walking around all day. I'm like, I had something to say. What was it? And then it'll be in the middle of the night, or I'm driving home and I'm like, that's what I was going to say. And then I'll forget it again. Yeah.
Yeah, so right now I'm just trying to edit this to where we need it. So I'm going to be silent for just a little bit.
Okay. Archuleta, are you understanding any of this?
Yeah.
Okay. So what our assignment is to see how much we would charge, but to work for the school and all the assignments that we would have to do, like clean the bathroom, clean the classrooms, etc. So we're trying to break it down to a number.
Number for what? Classroom number?
No. So like if we're not a private business, our assignment is a school.
Okay.
So, in a school, it's you can't tell them how much you want to get paid. They pay you what they pay you, and it's a flat rate. Versus if you were to have your own company, you can tell, the facility, I'm charging you this much. So we're just seeing the day-to-day stuff that one person has to do, etc.
Yeah, but sometimes they charge like a square foot.
What's that?
Sometimes if that's our company and we charge like a square foot.
Yeah, but our assignment is a school, so we can't tell the school how much we want them to pay us. They are like a fast food restaurant or a grocery store. They pay you. You apply for the job and you get paid what they're going to give you. You can't say like, oh, I think I should get like $28 an hour for my services. They're not going to do that in a school district. So ours is a little different. Ours is kind of harder because we can't really demand what we want to get paid.
Oh, so we work there like an employee, right?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Okay, I think you told me like a business. How can I? Okay, I understand.
Yeah, no, no, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so that's kind of why it's a little bit more harder for us because we can't ask for what we're, like itemized. Yeah, so.
So they provide all the material, equipment, everything.
Yeah, at a school site, they provide everything. They provide the PPE. They provide everything.
Okay.
They provide, depending on the school district, they provide you a shirt, well, not really a uniform, but a shirt. Yeah.
So we four people have a duty. How can distribute the cleaning? All the.
Well, we're just trying to figure out right now. How to maintain a school site, I guess, if you will. Like what is our job at a school site? So you do the trash, you do the bathrooms, you mop. What you use to do all of that stuff. Yeah.
So just I think one people, because our duty is 8 hours, right? Our four people duty is 8 hours.
I don't know.
Yeah, always if we are in job, so all people duty is 8 hours. So we are 4 people. So
Yeah.
I think one people, I think so. I don't know. I didn't do before school. I just telling you, divided the work. One person first clean the school outside because when people enter, that area is also first clean. So one people first clean the outer area, I think so. Their people enter that area. And the bathroom, we divided all the work. One person I just telling you, I don't know about it. I'm just thinking.
No. Ideas are good because we're working together as a group. It's not just any of our idea.
Starting front one people like me or anybody start first. That duty is front and maintain the bathroom, all the bathrooms. And classroom is too much, so we need 2 people. And I have only 1 people. They clean the office and cafeteria area. What do you think?
So you're basically saying that they, it's just Arcana is describing team cleaning. So what Arcana is saying is that some people are going to do the open area, some are going to do the MP room, just like you were saying, Christina. So yeah, I think she's explaining that.
Yeah, I think she understands now a little.
Yeah, and team clean is the way to go, really. So when we get down to saying who's working what, you know what I mean? We can just have that now that we're going with we're going to go with the team cleaning, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. Tyler, how do you feel?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
so
good.
Okay, we're gonna need your input, Tyler. Everyone's kind of throwing ideas out here.
So you divide the 4 people, all the school area.
Yeah, we'll do. Okay, so we can divide that. So
everyone will need their own supply. So so that's pretty much simple. Everyone will have their own cart.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And stuff like that.
That's easy, yeah. So just I say if I do the clean the front area and entrance the school and all the bathrooms, I maintain that one. And that's fine. I'm asking.
yeah, you can buy lunch too, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Can't all buy coffee, and then that means Tyler's gonna have to buy dessert since he's
Thank you. And I think one and others and second people do all the office and cafeteria area. They maintain that one, and 2 people maintain all the classroom because that's not a deep cleaning. So maybe it's too fast.
Yeah, the people that are doing what is called the lighter work would also help with either the vacuuming or the mopping just to balance it out.
Yes.
Because the auto scrubber does most of the work for the MP, so you're not mopping but
Yes.
But like the trash and the vacuuming, that would become repetitive for like the classroom. So to off balance it, because the office and the MP don't take that much time to do. So like one could do the trash, whoever's doing like the office and the MP and the outside cleaning can do like either mopping or trash. So that way the other people are only doing like touch points and vacuuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I put down on this document here is all have separate carts and rooms to do. After done with rooms, they would help others with their rooms.
Yeah, because there is so many rooms. That's hard job. And when I done, I can help. Because we all are the team members, so if anybody just finished, they help the other person.
Exactly. So what I got on the top here, I'm gonna have to change the update number here, but I'm gonna erase the do zone. I'm gonna change the cleaning method to team, and everything else I'm gonna keep there. And I'll resend it to you, Christina. Sorry, guys, I can't resend the file. I don't know why it's not accepting it, but my update 2B wasn't being able to be sent over the chat, so I don't know.
I can't help you. I'm not computer savvy at all.
I don't know computer also. I didn't open. I don't know how can open. Sorry, I'm your weakest team member. So everyone maintain own card.
Yeah, everyone would need to have their own carts.
And they complete all the material.
It eliminates foot traffic and lollygagging. You know what I mean? So it would be basically, we would be set up for doing that anyway, because you know what I mean? We would be a company, and hey, this is what we need. If all of us need a cart, then so be it, right? So show up in a couple of vehicles. We have our carts and supplies, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. And we can use a green cleaning. That process use because of school.
Yeah, the team cleaning, like you were explaining.
No, I'm saying green cleaning. Green cleaning because of school.
Oh, see, we haven't even
because of school.
That. I think we're gonna just do a basic cleaning. That's what we're going to be doing. No spring cleaning, because that's
that's in the summertime.
We don't
only.
do that in this class. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's done once a year, and for the most part, that is a severe team cleaning.
Okay.
Okay, I just sent the email to you, Christina, with the updates 2C.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't do. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's all good. Hopefully, because my mind, it works at a certain speed, and it can't go above that speed unless I'm really, really, in it. But today I'm just doing normal speed. So if I do miss anything, I think Christina will probably catch it, or we'll probably catch it on the second way around. We do have a month to get this done, so I'm going to try not to get too nervous about it and try to just relax on it, and then we can just work it out, you know what I mean, nice and calmly, because usually when I do schoolwork, I tend to get a little nervous, so hopefully y'all help me out with that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'll be glad this is the only class you have. I have algebra, I have art, I have economics, and I have this class, and I have work. So my brain is really scattered.
Yeah. I when you said that one day, I was like, wow, and she's on top of things still?
I wouldn't say on top of things. I'm a little mess. Yeah. So, I mean, it looks good right now. I can, like I said, later on when I get to work, I can take some pictures of some of the equipment that is used, so we can use that. So like Tyler and our Chiletta and yourself can get familiar with some of the things, because like, I don't know, I mean, in the book it shows a little cart, but every school is different, because there's also, Ken, you worked in a school district, so you kind of know the little caddies that come on the rolling garbage cans. That's another thing that is like our best friend when you work for the school district. The rolling cart.
Yeah, that yellow
wheels on the garbage.
Yellow apron around that thing.
Yeah. That's like your best friend because you keep all your goodies in there and you need them throughout the day. So you tend to just pull them, put them out, etc. That's all something that I feel would help them if they're going into. Archuleta, are you looking to be a custodian for a school, or what are you trying to get out of this class?
For my job?
Yes.
Yeah, I will try for a good job and with benefit.
Okay, so you're looking for a school district, or you're looking for hospital, or just anything?
Hospital. I'm interested in hospital.
Oh, okay, so then, yeah, that's a little different. Okay, and what about yourself, Tyler?
I'm trying to have a good path in life because I just think it'd be a good job, especially because it's a very booming economy right now with janitors.
Okay, so you're looking for a school district, or you're looking for the medical field? Or you're just looking?
I'm good with either one. I'm not really sure yet.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know medical field. I do know custodial pretty well. Yeah. I mean,
and I'm interested in UC Davis also.
Oh, okay. So then when you get a job, then we're going to say we know you and we're going to get a job.
Sorry? What?
When you get hired, then we're going to tell them we know you and we're going to go apply.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And what about yourself, Ken?
Yeah, I just want to get into a school and just work it until I'm 65 or 67 and just finally just retire.
Okay. Have you applied for any of the sub positions at Elk Grove Unified School District?
I don't play that game anymore. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for a permanent position. Okay. I've been through the school systems, and friends of mine that have worked for the school systems went to Elk Grove as well, and they play the same game. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm too old for that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Always keep a lookout then on the website, because sometimes they come up and they're posted for like a week, and then they get the number that they needed. Say they needed like 75 people to apply, and then it comes down. So always keep your eyes out then if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, what I'm gonna be after I get this class done with, I'm gonna look at San Juan because I live in that district. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I have one question because I am in this country. I don't know about the school. That is good for job or no? They give good salary.
Yeah, they give good, and they're it's like a state thing too. They get money from the state. You get CalPERS and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good. They got good.
Because I saw that school something $15 something cent. In district.
I believe that's what the custodians get paid, and then if you work nights, which is after 2:30 or 3:30, they give you an additional 60 cents night differential. So it's a little bit more than 15. But I feel a stable job is more comfortable than a higher paying job, because you have that income that's constantly coming in and it's going to come in, versus I got 10 hours this week. I got, for me at least, that's what it is, the stability.
You working in a school?
Yeah, I work in the maintenance department, but I did start out as a lot of different things. I did yard duty, I did office, I did bilingual, I did preschool, I did after school, and I loved it all, but the pay wasn't the greatest until I went over to custodial, which was a whole lot better, benefits, etc. And then I moved to maintenance, so I'm in the maintenance department now.
And what about summertime when 2 months your school is closed?
Oh, the school is closed, but we still work. We're contracted 261 days out of the year, but we get vacation time and our sick time. So, you know, if you need to take the summer off or a vacation or whatever, you know, you can. You just not the 2 months. But I personally, I love this. I love working for the school district, knowing that I'm secure and I have my vacation and my sick leave and my, like Ken said, my CalPERS and my retirement. For me, that the security is like the best.
Oh, okay.
I know I did want to dabble onto the medical, but I don't know that area yet.
Okay, I will try.
All right. Hey, guys, how's everybody?
We're good.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. So you guys getting pretty well defined what your school looks like?
So I have a couple questions actually.
Good.
So we're working for a school, so we don't get to gauge how much we get paid. They gauge what we get paid. So we're basically, then we just break it down to what is it we do on a school site, correct? Since
we're not worried about the financial part of this. We're only working about what we're doing to clean it. Because keep in mind, what we're trying to accomplish with this program is you guys being able to know going in, I go into a building, how do I clean that building? So
okay, so you want start to finish.
I want start to finish. I want to know what is the equipment and tools, what are the materials, what are the supplies, and what is the process for cleaning it. So let's use a classroom real quick because, you know, the classroom is one of the basic ones that we've already touched on quite a bit.
Yeah.
So when you guys clean a classroom, what are you going to need for your equipment?
You would need a rolling barrel, first of all. You'd need rolling barrels, some microfibers, and whatever it is that we're using to wipe down stuff. And then you'd need your vacuum cleaner and I don't know.
So
maybe like
everything.
Yep. So that's what you guys want to do is you want to define very clearly what kind of vacuum cleaner are you going to use? What's going to be the most effective? In that classroom, what does that classroom look like? Is it carpet? Is it hard floor? You know, if it's hard floor, you're going to need something to clean the floors, right? So, you know, do you guys have a dust mop and mop, or are you using a microfiber dust mop and mop system? You know, or maybe a broom and then a microfiber. So you're doing that. And then what chemicals? You mentioned, well, we need our proper chemicals. What are those chemicals for cleaning that classroom? And then, you know, keep in mind a school has more than just classrooms. So that's why this is a full building. And you might have.
We're going to elementary a little easier.
Perfect. So elementary keeps it a lot easier, but almost even every elementary still has a multi-purpose room. So you should have, I would imagine, seeing a school that has some office space, restrooms, classrooms, and a multi-purpose.
Yeah, we got that here. We got the MP room, office, classrooms, outdoor hallways, bathrooms. Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. So I think you guys are on the right track of what you're looking at. Just start to define those. And then obviously I don't expect you to define how you're cleaning the restrooms yet because we haven't covered that, nor the carpets. We haven't covered that. But we have covered the above floor and we've covered the hard floors. So from that standpoint, that gives you enough to build with so that when we go to the carpet section after we cover all of carpets here, then we will have another breakout session and you can add, to our process, these rooms have carpet and this is how we're going to maintain those.
Yeah, exactly. This is how my little sheet here looks. Hold on a second.
Let me do where you could share. All right, you're welcome to share your screen if you want. You can click share screen.
Okay, let me do that. Share screen. All right, share. Here we go. All right, now this is how my document, it looks a little bit messy now, but this is just our notes, and then we're going to refine this after we would be doing discussions and whatnot. But this is what it looks basically like. We got our floors. We're going to put what we need there, and then walls, what we're going to use on that. Cleaning procedures, like you said, how will we go about that, right? That's what we're going to put in there. So does that look all right to you?
It does. You guys are definitely on the right track. That is, I'm liking that. And I'll try and get you guys some examples posted during next week when we're off into our Google Classroom, just to give you an idea. But so as not to give anybody a competitive advantage, I have to find one that's not a school, retail, or doctor's office. So I'm going to probably do one that looks more like an office.
All right.
Cool.
Let me unshare my screen there.
Yep. So you guys are more than welcome to do that. And I will keep that shared screen feature available. I'll leave it open for the rest of the class. So if you're working on something and one of you has something that you want to share off your computer, share it with your group that way. You can do that in these group rooms just like we're doing.
I think Ken's the most computer savvy out of all of us because he's managed to do it. Me and computers are not friends.
Christina, it's funny that you say that because in all honesty, I've had to get more tech savvy, and I used to pride myself when I was younger about being pretty tech savvy, but technology has outpaced me by quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm at the point now, especially with network stuff, my family will tell you, Dave's not the guy that we like to go to for the network stuff. So we call a friend of ours and we're like, okay, Dan, can you help us?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, with all the Zoom and stuff that I have to do, I'm yelling at my kids. I'm like, come and help me. I'm trying to figure this out. And they're like, you just do that. And I'm like, well, it's not my world, so I don't know. It's not easy.
Yes. Yeah. Cool. All right, guys, I'll let you keep going. We're going to go for about another 15 minutes or so, and then we're going to go back into the classroom, the main room. And at that point, we'll just kind of review a little bit, and we'll wrap up.
All right.
All right. See you guys in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right.
So we all, sorry. Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Arcana. Go ahead.
Because few minutes, so I'm asking, Christina, so we all guys write down on the paper what stuff need for us according to our job.
If you want to do that with the time that we have off, and then when we come back to class, we can put our notes together and make it final. What I didn't realize, and so I guess it was just I didn't realize that ours, like I said, that's why I asked him the question, and I'm glad he explained it. So what Dave wants is, like, let's say we're the custodian. So then he wants to know, if you will, minute by minute, how we clean the classroom. So I would say, like, I would spray the outside door with the aqueous ozone and wipe it down with the microfiber. I would clean the inside door. I would clean the light switch. I would wipe down all the counters, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I would throw the trash out, and then I'd come back and vacuum. Because that's all more feasible than vacuuming at the same time that you're doing all the other stuff, because then it's like you might forget something. So vacuuming would be at the end. And most classrooms do have carpet, and the little entryways, they usually have a rug, which is carpet, and VCT. But yeah, he just wants to know, like, for the areas that we're going to clean, what's the breakdown and what supplies we would use, and like that. Like, so an office, you'd obviously same thing, you wipe down the stuff, you vacuum, you mop the areas that need to mop it, etc. So I will And if we can all just write down what we think a classroom cleaning should look like, and then when we come back, we can all put them together and just give our ideas to come with the final one. I don't know, Ken, what do you think about maybe I don't even know the word to use, because I know PPE is a really big part, so that's the first thing you would do. I would say is make sure you have your gloves on and your proper, PPE.
Yeah, personal.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be the first thing that we're going to put down there. So I'm going to mark that down here so I don't forget it.
Yeah. And then I will, for the time that we're off, I will jot down, because I'm a hands-on, like I cannot write for the life of myself. I write and then I just start just writing in little circles or whatever, but I'm more vocal. I can tell you how to do something. I can't really explain it on paper. So for me, I will jibber jabber on paper and just write like the breakdown of, like I was just explaining, when you first walk in, you wipe the handle down, you wipe the inside down, then you wipe the paper dispenser, etc. I will slow my brain down and write it down, so that way when we come back, we can all put our ideas together and kind of just crunch them into one.
Right on. Yeah, and if you could do just a basic text document and email it to me, that way I can help work on this document here for I will definitely take pictures of a couple of the items. I know auto scrubber for sure. Every site has that. The brooms, or the mops that I was telling you, the microfiber mops, the microfiber towels. I'll take a picture and show you. I'll send I'll send 4 pictures, but it'll all be of this different things, because there's a certain way, like I said, we do the microfiber towels, so where we can utilize it for more than just one wipe down. And I'm trying to think, I don't remember anything else, but like I said, I'm a jibber jabber, so I'll write stuff down or I'll remember it and then in the middle of the night, and then I'll have to write it down, because if not, I'll forget it. But I'll definitely be emailing you random stuff of pictures probably, so just know that it's me. Yeah, right on.
So yeah, our Archina and Tyler, if you guys want to take notes, so that way you guys can assist when we do come back from our break, on how you feel or how you would walk into a classroom or an office or an MP or even a bathroom and clean, because we've only been talking about classroom. Bathrooms is a whole nother subject. So we can just put it all onto one and work like a team.
Okay. So we write for paper or no, just verbally telling you?
Well, so if you want to write it down so that you don't forget, so because we're going to be on not.
No, I can do verbally. I know.
Yeah, so that way when we come back, we can all talk about it and put it together.
Okay.
Tyler, do you have any input?
I'm not sure what to say.
So if you want to, it would be very helpful for the week that we're off, kind of think about things that we need to do as far as cleaning a classroom, an office, the bathroom, etc. So we can put our ideas all together.
Okay.
So it's not Dave's homework, it's my homework. Just so that way we can all, put our input in together.
I have one question, Christina. So you you not divided the work for whole school?
Well, so it doesn't matter if we divide it or not. What Dave wants is how to clean. So he wants a breakdown of how do you clean a bathroom? How do you clean a classroom? How do you clean He wants the breakdown of how to.
Okay, so we all together, what is the material and supply everything?
Yes, correct.
Then, okay, I understand.
Yeah. So he wants to know, like, if you go to a school, how are you cleaning that school? You know, or if Tyler goes, or if Ken goes, or if I go, he wants to know, how are you cleaning it? Are you vacuuming first, or are you taking the garbage out last? You know, how do you clean it?
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the time we get to the final presentation, we'll probably even have more than that. But yeah, we can fine tune it, add a little bit more. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Because there's always something you're going to remember. You know what I mean? And that's why it's very important to note down and then collaborate. Like that's us communicating together and then processing that data and putting on the sheet here and then for our final presentation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. But I don't know about internet, so I don't know how can open that email or everything. Sorry
do
for
you
that.
have a Google account?
Yes.
Okay, on that Google account, you have a email address. You want to put that down in chat, and I can copy that and send you this document over the email.
Okay. I write down here?
Yeah, go to chat and then pop it in your email address in the chat, and I'll copy it and I'll send you the document. All right, thank you. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to send it to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, lavender definitely calms you down and de-stresses me. I have a whole bunch around my house. I have candles, but even if you rub it on your hand.
It's going to be a little bit, probably about a minute. I get very methodical when I'm doing this kind of stuff, so just give me about a minute.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I have sent it to you to your Gmail. And if you are inclined to, if you have a tablet, or if you like to write on your computer, go ahead and edit that. If you have something to say, just directly put it onto that document. It's okay, because then you can send it back to me, and I can take what you have and add it to the one I have. You know what I mean? So that we'll all be on the same page. And
Yeah,
the same
I got it.
Christina.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was clicked on my desktop. Tyler, are you going to give me your email address so I can send you that document, man?
All right, I'll put it in the chat right now.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, I sent it to you too. So now that I got all your email addresses, I could send it just once each time we have an update to all yours at the same time instead of doing it individually. Thank you very much.
Thank
All right, cool.
So is that basically it? What we're our final notes of today is going to be that document. And so if anybody looks it over, want to add anything to it, please do so. And don't email it back to me until you are sure that that's going to be your final update before our class, and then send it. And then that way, our next class, we can go over it, and I can change it or whatnot. Is that great?
Yeah.
You guys understand that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand it.
I was like, man, High Plains Drifter up in this mug. All right, I guess we're going back into the main room. See y'all in there. Hello.
Hello, as you lift the veil. I love it. Ken, you working with technology and doing some of this stuff?
Yeah, it makes life a lot easier, and I don't use it as much as I should. And experience in this class with the students opens my eyes to it more, because without it, it would be very hard to restructure a document from everyone's handwriting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now we have one document. They're going to put their notes, and we're going to compare, and then I mark down on the final document, and that's that. It makes it a lot easier, you know?
Are you using Google Docs for that?
I use Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And Word is a lot more functional than it used to be. Google Docs kind of forced its hand to be more user-friendly, where using Office 365, you could do that.
Yeah, very little errors when converting too. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Very cool. Well, everybody, let's take a minute. I want to show you guys. I posted some of the material that we were asked for. A few of you weren't able to be in session on a couple of the classes recently. That is now posted in the classroom. So I'm going to share my my screen with you guys on this as we go into our Google Classroom. And a few things that I've posted. So first of all, the class dated for March 3rd is in there, both the audio and video. So the audio is audio only. If you wanted to use that on your phone and just listen to that class over again for your notes. If you wanted to actually see it, where you have the audio video portion, that's there. So that's the March 3rd class. This is the March 5th class. And then this is the March 8th class. So there was not a video for March 10th, which was this past Wednesday, because you guys were in breakout rooms and we did information that was supplementary information. So if you need to reference that, that'll be there. When we come back from break, we will do the same thing for the carpet cleaning. We'll have 2 sessions that will be recorded. And then in restroom cleaning, again, 2 more sessions. So Those are all there. Feel free to use that if you're studying or going over stuff for testing. It's there for you. I posted in here as well about your final project. So this is kind of a guideline of what we're looking for in that final project. Is you guys identifying the tools and equipment used, the materials, the supplies, and the process to clean. And obviously, now that we're getting a little bit more specified, it looks like group 1, you guys are going to be cleaning a medical clinic. Group 2 is doing a retail facility. And group 3 is cleaning a school site. So you've gotten a lot more specific now, starting to figure out roles. It looks like you guys are figuring out who's doing what as far as helping to put the project together. So we will present those projects likely on April 14th, but if we're going to do an in-person session, we may actually do the 12th, do the presentation, and then on the 14th would be more of a graduation day. So I'm still working on that last element. So any questions, because I was in each of your different breakout rooms for a few minutes. Any questions about what you're working on this final project? Everybody pretty clear on what we're doing?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Okay. So that being said, Alex, you had a question.
Yes, sorry for the delay. How do you expect us to present it to you? Like, is there like a certain way, like just talking slides or something?
I think what we're going to do is the idea of presenting it through this process. So, one of the things that we will be able to do is you guys will be able to share your screen. And then as we move along, we'll work on the presentation portion of it. So you may want to have somebody put this together into a format like a simple document. It may be something that you want to get a little bit more advanced and use PowerPoint as a presentation or a similar presentation format. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. There's no grade to this. I'm more concerned about the process than I am about the final presentation, because the process is so important that you guys can clearly define how to go about doing this. Understand that when I walk into a building, I want to be able to know how I'm going to clean it. This class is not a technology class. This is not a class where I'm grading, for sales presentation. So from that standpoint, I'm not as worried about, that as I am about that you guys understand and can clearly define those areas. What I do want to see is that everybody in each of your teams is involved in this. I have, from my own experience, when everybody's involved, everybody benefits from it. But if one person carries this and has to do all the work, then frankly, nobody else is benefiting. It's good for that one student, but the rest of the group, is missing out. So just make sure that everybody's involved. What I'm seeing as I go into your breakout rooms seems to be that we've got good involvement from all of you. So, okay. Any questions as we get to our midway point? Because we are now at the point that when we come back, we have our last 4 weeks of class. So we'll be on a pretty quick pace here. Just looking at our calendar, we go into that last few weeks and we will have the week of the 22nd. We will be focused in on carpet. Then the week of, and we'll finish that. We'll do about 5 classes on that. Then we'll go into restrooms. That'll take us all the way up to that. We'll finish restrooms, and we'll be done with restrooms really between carpet and restrooms. All that will be done by April 8th. Then our last classes on the 9th, 12th, and 14th. The 9th and the 12th will really be working on your guys' final projects, a lot of review stuff, and making sure everybody's completed testing, so that on the 14th, it's really kind of a wrap up. There is no teachings really going on that. You guys will be, if we do this right, we'll probably do it in such a way that you'll be able to make your presentation. Karen, our principal, Therese, and then again, I always invite Elk Grove School District, so Tony and possibly Tina, to also observe your presentations and to be there when we do the graduation. So, because they are a part of what we do this with, they, from their standpoint, gives them an opportunity to see what's happening with our class, that we're getting the concepts. So there's a real value to having them invited as well. So, all right. Well, if nobody has any more questions, just reminder, a few of you are still working on testing. Take next week to get caught up with your testing so that you are online. You should, by the time we come back, have completed testing for modules 1 through 4. That way, all we have left is modules 5 and 6. And any retesting, that's also why we leave that time open at the end for any retesting that needs to occur. So, all right. Well, guys, we've done good. Looking forward to seeing you guys after the break. Enjoy next week. And I will see you all on the 22nd. Is that right? Is that when we come back? Yeah, Monday the 22nd. We'll all be back together. So we'll see you guys then. If you have any questions during the break, email me. Feel free to text me. I am working on some other projects, but I will make time to respond to you guys through text or email.
For the advanced class, what's the date and the
Thank
end
you.
date?
So that starts April 19th. The hours, Nelson, from what I understand, will remain the same as they are currently. And that is a 6 weeks class. So it will go April 19th through all of May, with the last day of class being May 28th.
19 to 28 May. Okay, sir.
April 19th through May 28th is the advanced course. Tasha, you had a question?
Are you teaching the class, the advanced one?
I am. Yep.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. Regarding custodial education, I am the teacher for Elk Grove Adult Ed for that. So I handle all custodial classes. So when we do a supervisory course, I will be the one to teach that one as well.
And do you know offhand how many hours?
It's a 60-hour course.
60 hours.
Yeah.
And the course that we're taking now is
90 hours.
90 hours.
Yep. Yeah, and the way that breaks down is it's roughly 10 hours a week. We have our 3 sessions that we do 2 hours each class, roughly. We have a little bit of wiggle room. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is a total of 6 hours. And then there's 4 hours of assigned instruction that you guys have your homework You're working on these projects. So that's where we get our 10 hours a week from.
All right.
The breakdown on the advanced course is such that in there we will, and this is what we're working on, Teresa and I, is on the hands-on portion, because we need more time. When we teach strip and wax, we need more than just, a simple amount of hours of, just 2 hours or 4 hours. We need longer than that. So that's what we're working on right now, is how that's going to get changed around. So I have to have that done in the next 2 weeks. Who in this class is taking the advanced, just out of curiosity?
Me.
Archina, Mark, Nelson, Tony, and Christina, you are too, aren't you? Tasha, you said something. Go ahead.
I think I might join, most likely.
Okay. And then Christina, are you signed up for it as well?
What's the deadline for that to sign up?
I would say that you really should get it done so that she can get it submitted in by about the 2nd of April. She could possibly go all the way up to the 9th. I will confirm that with her. I don't think it's that hard because there is no testing that you guys have to do, because your testing that you did to get into this class applies to that one. So from that standpoint, we probably could go all the way up to the 9th. The only thing we try to do, the reason why it's important, we need that information. We have to submit a class roster to ISSA so that we can get the testing. And because it's a 60-hour course, we need that testing a lot faster. Now, that course only has 3 tests. They're not 6, there's only 3. But it also is a more in-depth testing, because you're going to have to be able to list a lot of specific steps and so forth. So, Mark, your question?
Yeah, I spoke with Teresa about 2 weeks ago in regards to signing up. When do I need to pay dues and whatnot? She said she'd get send out emails to everybody probably around the mid to end of March. And just like you said, we don't have to take the test or anything to get in. We're automatic.
Yep. Which is nice. So we're going to have a group of you, and then I have some students from some of the previous courses that are taking it. The prerequisite for the advanced is that you have to have taken this basic course. So the only ones eligible is your class, the class we did in the fall, and then the spring of last year, 2020. Your 3 classes are all eligible. Our first class that was in the fall of 2019, they're not eligible to take the class. I think we're trying to work some details out so that they could, but they have to come in and do some ISSA testing because they were not an ISSA course. Any other questions before we wrap up today?
No, right. So our class is next Monday or next week, sir?
No classes next week.
Oh, okay. So 22nd?
22nd. Yep, that's when we come back.
And sir, can I take the number exchange? So for our class project, so we can decide it what we do.
You want to exchange phone numbers with your other students? Is that what you're asking?
No, yes, only for a project. We can make the project, then ask if any question.
I'm not
with Christina and Taylor.
So you're going to have to ask
and
them.
Funk.
Yeah, you'll have to ask them if they want to do it.
Okay.
Email.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I have your email, but I don't have Christina and Taylor.
Okay. Right. Yeah. They'll probably
So
I'll
if I have any
your
problem,
email to them, and then they'll get to you. Okay.
okay, thank you.
All right. Uh-huh.
I make
Thanks,
it, then I
Ken.
share you.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, guys, I will say this. I will never give out your guys' information. That is
Yeah.
your choices to give out information. I can't, as a teacher, give out your information. So I leave that up to you guys to do between yourselves, not something I'm going to do.
So Christina and Tyler, is that all right? I give her your emails. Is that good?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Because if I
I'm sure it'll be all right with her. So yeah, I'll do that, and then we can converse and stuff.
Yep.
Okay,
Ken,
thank
just
you.
email Christina and ask her for an approval on that, okay?
Oh, okay, right on. Yeah, to cover my assets.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay,
Alex
thank
and
you.
Tasha, do y'all want to swap numbers through the email so we can stay in contact during the spring break?
Yeah.
Yeah, my social security.
And I think it's the best if people share the email, because we are all the like a team. If anybody get good job, they keep the other person as an employee.
So if you guys want to take a few minutes to do that, you're welcome to that.
Okay.
Do we write in the
My shirt's right
chat
there.
or?
You guys want to do that? Maybe if you guys want to post your emails in the chat, if you want to do that, you're welcome to.
Thank you.
Okay, I emailed her asking, so I'll let you know through the email. Okay, Arcana.
Okay, thank you. Only I want when you guys work as a business, then keep me like an employee.
We gonna keep you in the loop.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, guys, I will close class at 11:30. I'll let you guys, anybody wants to share emails or texts or whatever, you're welcome to do that. I'm going to close my video out. I'm just getting some emails done, but share that and